Welcome to Hashtag Music. Let's talk about scales. Why do they matter? 3 reasons. 1. They help you know which notes sound the best together. 2. Playing scales develops finger strength and dexterity. 3. You learn how to move your hands around the piano. Remember those major and minor chords we learned about in the first video? Each one of those chords represents a key, and each key has its own scale, a set of 7 notes that go well together. Every scale uses the letters A, B, C, D, E, F, and G. The difference is that each scale uses different sharps or flats with each note. Let's start with the key of C major. The C major scale is C, D, E, F, G, A, B, and then C again. It has no sharps or flats. We'll give each note a number called a scale degree. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then 1 again. Let's put a line right after 3 and right after 7. Let's talk about half steps again. Remember, a half step is just the distance from one note to the next. But we also have whole steps. A whole step is 2 half steps. Let's use the letter W to represent whole steps and H to represent half steps. Let's use the whole steps and half steps to build a major scale. Start with your root and add a whole step, half step, whole step, whole step, whole step, half step. Whole, half, whole, half. In other words, you play a half step after scale degrees 3 and 7. Besides that, everything is a whole step. So we start on C, go up a whole step to D, whole step to E, half step to F, whole step to G, whole step to A, whole step to B, and half step to C. Whole, half, whole, half. If that's stuck in your head for the rest of the day, you're doing it right. Let's try it with G major. Start on G, go up a whole step to A, whole step to B, half step to C, whole step to D, whole step to E, whole step to F sharp, and half step to G. So the G major scale shows us that the key of G has 1 sharp, F sharp. Back in the first lesson, we learned that there are 15 major chords and 15 minor chords. So it makes sense that there are 15 major scales and 15 minor scales. I'm going to walk you through how to play several of those major scales. And if you're still confused, you can also check out my free scales guide on Patreon, the link below. Thank you so much for being a part of the Hashtag Music series. I'd love it if you could support me by giving even just $1 a month on Patreon. You can get access to things like exclusive downloads, Skype lessons, and so much more, in addition to all the free stuff I'm giving you here. Even if you can't, these resources are still completely free to you. If you have a music or piano question, let me know in the comments below or on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, or Patreon. I'd love to answer your question, and I might even make it into a video. Let's make music together. I'll see you next time.